Well, the city of Dublin always ready to fill a stadium for some friendly competition. And today, the Irish crowd has shown up in force. Not for Gaelic football, or hurling, or rugby, partner, no. But to welcome the NFL to the beautiful Emerald Isle. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
For Pittsburgh.
An undefeated start against a winless skid. Let's see if this week goes chalk or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And now they face second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Running back sent in motion. McCarthy trying again on second down. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught on the comeback route. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Okay, ready?
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. first down. It's again to the rookie from Wake Forest. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward.
1 yard gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. He has room past the 25. It's a race down the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Steelers nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And they'll break the 15, but not get much further. Field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Check go.
They'll start on the ground. Gallup. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. On play action, here's Howard. He puts some juice on a deep throw. They connect on the deep shot. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
It's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Here we go. 6, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Left wing 19. Warriors 17.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why Scott's talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
He put Felton in motion left. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
70 rings. Street. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Another throw here for McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
60.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Into the hands of OBJ. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
Cut 19.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On the double.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 17. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Set. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. They'll give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-6 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Man in motion here. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Mason will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Minnesota spends its second time out here. They're down to their final 1 in this half. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal.
Let's go now. Check, 60, check. 18, rep. 18, rep. Take go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Buckle up. It's third and goal.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolf.
They're headed up the middle. Dives for the goal line. They knocked it out. And he falls on it. So they're going to keep possession and a chance to add to their lead. We got him 3. They needed 4. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready, ready.
McCarthy to throw for it. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead to 7. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Went after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8.
14. Steelers 6. To kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Third down, on for Dowdle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. DJ Hill, the one to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is brought in at the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to go for 2. Has his offense out to do just that. All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Steelers 12. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
79 Bronco. 70. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. great fly through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's make 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 3. Go.
Third and long for him here. Come up big on third down there with the set.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
He's got it at the 24. Shoves one away. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. On target to his back, Nico Dowdle. Across midfield at the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone.
That's good.
They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. Coming in the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Working quickly here.
That's another Steelers first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score in his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when your quarterback can score using his legs as well.
Throwing now, Howard. And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's second and long.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's third down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets it away from his end zone. He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready up.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Dowell. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Get this point. On the double.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Howard looking to pass. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Defensive line fast.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers
On 1st down, Howard. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever got the ball fully in.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
The tackle made back at
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use
its
its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. Howard looking to throw. Big gain, has him across the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 1st and 10 from the 32. Still sticking with the passing game. Touchdown. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Vikings 14.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back.
Back to throw it. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here we go. Set. Jump 60. Warrior 17. 19. Right here. Check go.
He'll throw it. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To the air, Howard. Forced out to his right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 4.
Howard throwing on third down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Oh, either way, that was going to be a big gain, Brock. But of course they're going to credit their quarterback, right? Take the completion over that penalty.
Yep, had those stats. You know, you run that route, Kate, to try and stretch out a defense, maybe even draw that kind of penalty. But put a gold star by his effort. Not only did he do that, he made the play as well. You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Rose caught. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Shotgun now on third down. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Oh, Jefferson lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's the give to Devlin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. They'll go play action. Howard. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast. They move short. Howard. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Michael for 2 has his offense out to do just that.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Flush down out to his left. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Steelers 36. Vikings
Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Now motion him out of the backfield. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. So the flag cost him 5, but he picks up 6. We've got 2nd and 9.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Going again here, Howard. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Going after up is good from Boswell. And the Steelers grow the lead now to 22 points.
43. Vikings 21. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's bumped out.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panthers 60. Panthers. Let's stay 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. Toward Jefferson, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline. Trying to recover, you can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, Howard. Buys time, rolling right. Completed to his running back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
This is a heater going deep. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
A small little jab there finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Escapes the pocket. And Howard wisely avoids taking a hit at the end of what was a nice productive run. Gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Sends this to the end zone. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Vikings 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for
Now
Pittsburgh.
Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4.